everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Do Sue. Today we're going to do another episode of Edith Holden 4 Seasons and working on the spring envelope folio. And then I'm going to start thinking about the summer one would be next, won't it? We've done winter, this is spring, and then it will be summer. So this is what we've done so far. We have got our little journal that's in there in the elastic, full of nice pages, and I want to make a journal card for this pocket. And the envelope I made in a previous video recently, I have the spring one. I added a little bow to it and I decided that will fit nicely into that green envelope. Green envelope I've stamped with a saying that says flowers bloom, love blossoms, friendships grow, all things begin with spring. And there's a little cluster I made off camera when I was sitting downstairs watching TV one night. I made quite a few different clusters out of scraps and some buttons and some little seed beads. So I want to make one journal card, 2 journal cards, 3 journal cards, 4 journal cards today. So, oh sorry, I'm just going to move this cable, bear with me. Oh, that's better, otherwise I'm going to have this all day. Right, so just turn that over. Oh, and on the back of that envelope I just put some fussy cuts and a little label that says grow, because the envelope already was in this lovely green and had that little butterfly in the corner there. So that is what we're going to do today. So what I've done is I'm going to use 2 of these, and I used these in the winter one, 2 of these scorecards which I've tea dyed very lightly, so that 2 of those can be, and also I've made 2 slightly bigger ones out of this craft card. I just want to make sure that this is the biggest size that I can go with, so I'm going to just test it on this pocket here. That's good, that fits perfectly. Right, so we're going to make 2 in that size and 2 in the scorecard size, and we're going to do those now. So I'm just going to put the journal away, and I have some pieces out. So I have some images I already fussy cut out. Oh, I don't know, goodness knows, it must be over a year ago. So I fussy cut some images. So a couple of them are from Edith Holden, possibly that could be one of her books, but there was one book that I had a long time ago and it was very poorly printed, really. It was very pale. So what I've got some tulips, I've got some primroses, I have some lovely daffodils, and then I have kind of a daffodil combination with periwinkles there. So I thought the big ones, because I've fussy cut these out and I've never used them because they're so big, I thought the big ones could go on those and the smaller ones would fit nicely onto these. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to collage behind all of them, but I'm putting those to one side because what I want to do with the bigger ones is I want to use some of my scraps. So I want to make them into collage masterboards, little ones, and then on the back we're going to put some journal paper. Okay, so let's get going. So this is my box of small scraps. Look at it, absolutely chock-a-block. So I thought, why not use some of those? We're going to quickly do some. So put that one to one side and bring out my glue book, which is a bit catty. Okay, right, and we're going to use the glue stick And what I want to do is pick some light pieces. So I'm just going to use the scissors for quickness. I'm just going to check. I can just see there's a bit of a white edge on that one. Taking that off. I'm not going to ink round them because it would take too long. I just want to get a portion of them down now. Which side do I like the best? Well, I like that side, so let's get going. I thought it was an ideal way to use these up, which is why I've got my old board out. So I might go over the edge a bit. I've got loads and loads of these scrappy bits. So we can put one of those on. In fact, these are more my medium sized ones, so they've kind of got themselves into that box. I probably just cleared them away one day. I got rid of them because sometimes, I don't know about you, at the end of a video I just feel tired and don't want to have to put everything away. So let's see. So if I'm going to put something in the middle, I probably do want that torn down. I don't mind having straight edges at the edge and at the top, but kind of have that torn down a bit, I think. So that can go there. It's just a scrap of shop bought parchment paper. So I'm going for the lighter colours, as you can see, because I don't, so that's double-sided, so I'm going to use the other side of that. And I'm just layering them up. And I don't mind going over the edges because we can trim them off. Okay, so you can see my box, probably, just about. You can see enough of it. Let's have a bit of, let's see, oh, we've got some dictionary paper. I think this was Tanya at Tatty Treasures. I think I got this, so I remember watching a long time ago stamping on this dictionary paper, and I'm pretty sure it's hers. And I bought, in the past, I bought, you know, packs from her with bits and pieces in. So where's my dry cloth? I've got a wet one on the go now and a dry one. I'm just going to give that a press down. Let's see, what else? Oh, a nice piece here. So I like the background of that, so that can go there. And then that one's covered, and we're slowly using them up. The trouble is using them up and then making more with other projects. But I think that's fine. I'm just looking because that wasn't actually torn down that edge, but that's fine. So do we want to add another, just another piece? Add a bit of interest. Let's use up a few. I must think of some other things. I can make a couple more masterboards for sure. That would be one thing I could do. And what else can we put on? Oh, let's put this little bit of music paper on. So that can go there. And got a bit of pink music paper which we could put a scrap down of. Put that there. Right, okay, that one's ready. Right, put that to one side to dry off a bit, and let's bring the other one in. I think we'll cover that side this time. Right, okay, let's find a few other colours. There's a nice piece. Just tear that off. Turn that over. Yeah, this is a big piece for this box. I don't think you belonged in there. I think you should have gone into my medium scrap box. We're just going to pop that down anywhere really, but that's got some nice interest on it. What else can we find? Let's see. A bit of blue there. Well, this is nice. That's that one. A bit of green would be nice. A bit more of the parchment paper. And some of that, maybe. Okay, so I've hardly touched it, see. Hardly scratched the surface. I'm just going to tear down that edge. Yes, hardly scratched the surface, but it's a lot you can do with collage boards, isn't there? You know, so now I've torn off the wrong end, but never mind, that's okay. Okay, so we have a bit of green, so we'll just tear that down. But it's nice not to know that you're not just throwing everything away, isn't it? I think. That there, I think. That's got a bit of a hole in it. I must have used this. No, we won't use that piece actually. I'm going to put those in the bin. They've been folded and used probably for spine, making a signature and a spine. I probably used to use a little like piece like that with holes in to guide me when I was first started doing it, because I was very nervous about sewing in, you know, like a 3-stitch pamphlet stitch and all that. So I had to have a bit of a guide. That's nice. I like that brown paper. It's got a bit more of that, so we could put a bit more down here, I think. So I like to have a bit of a echoing bit down the bottom or somewhere on here to kind of mirror at least one piece of this. Okay. And what else did we get out? We got some blue. That's some nice blue dyed paper. Don't know what that was dyed with, but it's lovely. I wish my dyeing skills were, paper dyeing skills were a bit better than they are, to be honest. They're not that brilliant. As I've said before, I think it's the quality of the paper I've used. I don't think it's the right weight, so it doesn't really like getting wet, even damp. And you know, I've even tried, well, the best results I've had really are using a spray bottle and spraying. Actually, oh no, we won't. We might have that there, I think. I've got a tiny scrap of this dictionary paper, which is very thin, and it's not got any naughty words on it. And let's have a look. So I've hardly scratched the surface. Bit of this lace paper. I might as well use this one. I'm going to have to be quite ruthless and say, right, any bits I tear off, maybe I should have a rule for myself that the small pieces have to be within certain oh, I like that side better, within a certain size, otherwise they don't go in the box. So like a minimum size. A criteria for the box. So I could go through this box, I suppose, and get rid of some of it if it didn't fit the criteria. See, that's nice. Oh, well, there's no reason why we can't have that on, really. Because you have nice colours in spring. Okay, so I just got a couple of little gaps that I want to quickly fill up. So it's a bit of paper with some big writing on. So we have a shape like that down there. That would be nice. Like so. And let's see what else is there in here. Some book page. We could have some book page. And I've got a gap there and a gap there, so I still need to find a couple of bits. Put something a bit lighter than that. A bit of that, sort of a blush pink. Some of these bits are smaller than a postage stamp. I just want to tear that edge off. Don't like that. That can go in the bin. That piece, sorry. But you no longer fit the criteria. Oh dear. Right. Here's a bit of music paper. A nice slither of that. And that can go because that's got nothing on it of any interest. Have to be harsh now. So that's filled that gap up. Right, so that's done. Okay, I'm going to leave those to dry now. Put this box away, which still full to the brim. And we'll bring in our lovely ones. So those big pieces are for that. And where's Ah, here we are. Okay, so with these, going to get around the edges with the vintage photo. Got a new dogger head on. Okay, right, and I want to kind of put that behind something, I think. Let's see, got some big scrap pieces here, so maybe we do a sort of a small collage behind these. Just got some of this nice paper. This is a digital lace kit, and I can't remember whose kit it is. I'm really sorry. Oh, I haven't used it for a long time. I could print some more off, actually, thinking about it. I haven't printed it off for a long time either. And I think, whose kit was it? Maybe some of that, I think. I do hate these fibres on these pieces because, you know, tear it one way and it's all fibrous. It's horrible. I don't like it. And I always start tearing it in the wrong direction. It's like I'm always in the worst queue in the post office as well. So I like that. I think that would be nice. So say for instance if we put this one on here, that would be nice, I think. Right, think round these. I'll just ink round all the sides because I'm not sure what will be covered up and what won't be. So I think I'll have that round that way, and this one maybe like that. So I'll get these down. Using a glue stick for these. That one's some more extra glue because it's a bit thicker. You know, I preferred that side. Isn't that funny? Oh well, it's too late. Should have had a look when I was doing it. So, okay, just going to ink lightly around this if I can. I haven't been fussy cutting actually for ages either. My books are all in a cupboard now. So that would be nice, I think, down there. Now, do I want anything behind it, like a piece of this maybe? Has an extra layer or not? This is this cheesecloth that I had from Splattered Inky. Now I like that. Just cut a bit more off the side because you don't need all of it. I'm cutting it because I can't tear it. But once you cut it, you can then pull out the side bits and fray it. So, you know, that's quite nice. That's got a selvage edge on it. So in order to fray that, I will need to just trim a slither off the end, I think. That's it. Okay, this is going to be very sticky. So now what can I put it down with? Oh, I think it's going to have to be Beacon 3-in-1. Just put a light dotting of it round. That needs a little bit more. Okay. We might as well use this, I suppose. Put this down, otherwise it won't stick to the cheesecloth if I use glue stick or even what's left of my Cosmic Shimmer. So that goes in that direction like that. And I give that a good press down. I do like that effect behind it. Okay, just pin this glue. Right, now, and I've got a nice number sticker I can put on here. That would be quite nice. I've just cut the sticker up. It's quite a big one, and I've just been sort of cutting up the numbers really to make more tickets, if you like. So should be able to peel that off, but my fingers are very sticky and everything is sticking to them, so I think that can go there like so. Just move that a little bit. Like that, that's better. Okay. Give it a press down because it's coming up off that cheesecloth. And then I think we'll have a nice label down the bottom. What can we have? Something bright that's going to stand out. Too many numbers. Oh, it's a shame because all the brown ones now that I'm picking up are all numbers, and all I wanted was one with kind of a word on, really. So okay, maybe we'll put that on. So I'm going to, where's my glue stick? I'm going to put this on. That's just a piece of label with some writing on. French. And I'm just going to cut this out a bit. This word that says beauty. It's one of Angela Kerr's typewritten words. I'm going to ink round that, and I'm going to put that onto a piece of this. And that's going to go on top of that as a layer, but it's not too much, too bulky. I don't want it too bulky because it's a card, isn't it? So okay, I just need a bit of that. Sticking to my hands. So we've got kind of a layer behind it. Okay, that's that one. Because we don't know which pockets they're going in yet, we won't know where to put the tabs, because either they will go, the tab will go that side or that side, and I thought probably make the tab out of some lace or something maybe this time round. So that's one there, and just do the second one now. Okay, so let's get a bit of different paper to do some collaging with. These are my bigger pieces in this folder here. And I think that's probably going to be okay. Oh, look at this. Okay. So this is up this way. Okay. Okay. sure about that. Let's try this. It's a bit darker. So honestly, I find it very difficult with my thumb to tear anything that's quite wide. This thumb is so painful. Should have a wider piece, I think. So I have no idea which is the right way up. We'll go with that. So we'll kind of have it like that. So we'll just tear this down a bit. Okay, round them. So that's going there, so that doesn't need inking. This needs inking all the way round. And this just needs inking on 3 sides. Okay, so oh, torn that. That wasn't very good, was it? Doesn't matter. And bump that up a bit so this can go underneath. Oh, I think this is coming to the end. Oops, nearly put it the wrong side round. Right. And our piece for this is these. Just going to cut around these a bit more. Sometimes when I do fussy cutting, I don't cut, you know, finely round them. I just kind of loosely cut round them and then have to take some of it off when I actually go to use them, like this one. Just has much too wide a border on it, really. That's better. Put those in the bin. Okay, so I'm going to put that down, and do I want anything behind that? Anything else? What else have I got? Got some green organza. Oh, I have some of this knitting. sorry, I think I will use some of this. I'm just going to go around the edges of it with the dobber and give it a bit of colour. And I'm just going to put it there like that. Now I don't think this is going to stick down with this, but we'll try it, see, because it is very thin. Who knows? Oh, that may have worked. Right, let's put this down then. This will keep it down anyway. Oh, this glue stick is very sticky indeed. Gosh, everything is sticking to me. Oh, I can't stand the feeling of sticky fingers, you know. Isn't it weird? Oh, get off me. Get off me. Oh, it won't go away, that piece. Right. Okay, so let's see what we've got we can put on this one. We've got wear spring flowers in your hair. That's quite nice, isn't it? Have I got any more of those spring sayings, I wonder? I think I've used them now. Might have to print some more off. Okay, let's cut this down a bit. Oh, that was not straight. That's better. Right, this page can go in the bin. Okay. Okay, let's put that down. I keep going to go for my Beacon 3-in-1, but I'm trying to limit how much I use of that at the moment. Because I'm running out of it. Okay, and put something else up the top. That's lovely. I cut that down and put that on. I don't like that shape now. No, I'm not using those. Now I've cut them. Okay, let's have a think. got a label up here. I don't like that colour. Okay, so let's have a look for a label. Is that too big, do you think? It is a bit. I've got a number out of Edith's book. That's quite nice. I like the colour of that. I do like this number 5, but is it too big, do you think? I don't think it is, actually. I will just cut that border off because it's only on 3 sides. And I do like that. Is that straight? I don't think it is. That's better. Right. Let's put a bit of this peeking out. Somewhere, maybe there. Oh dear, I can't decide which way I want it now. I quite like that, so I'm going to pop that there, and then that pin back into that. Where's my cloth? So it looks like that, and again I don't know which side the tab is going on. So those two are done. I just ink round the back because I don't need to put any journal paper on the back, it's fine as it is. And those two are ready, apart from their tabs. There. Okay, right, let's just quickly go back to these. We'll just trim the edges round. and I will just finish the fronts, and I'll add some journal paper onto the back. I don't know if I've got any big enough pieces to hand. I may have to print something off later on today. Okay, so I want to round the corners of these. Just a big. Okay, let's get rid of those. I will ink round them. That needs a little bit of glue, which will have to be this one. So I'll just pop a bit there. Okay, they're looking good, I think. I'm sure they're up the right way. Neither of them were. Okay, so this one, I'm going to have that on, I think. And this one will have this on. Okay, so this is not easy to ink round, is it? Okay, and I'm just going to just dull that white down. It's sort of an off-white, like that. Okay, so I think I'm just trying to I'm just wondering what book this came out of, actually. As I say, I've put my books away in a cupboard now, and I haven't actually had any of them out for ages. It took me a while to find Edith Holden, and I put that actually on the bookshelf, so obviously think that's special that that had to go on the bookshelf and not in the cupboard. Too good to hide away. But the trouble is, I find when you put things away like that in cupboards and tidy up, well, then I forget to use them. So I want those there like that. I must get them out and have a good old cutting up session, I think. I noticed there's been a few people doing YouTube videos and series on using things that you haven't used for a while, and I think that's you know, a good idea actually, to think about, well, what don't I use much or haven't used for ages. Like for Christmas I had a stamping platform for present, and I haven't even used it. I haven't got it out, haven't used it, so that will be another maybe video later on, to actually have a look at that and see what we do with it. So these are collaged ones, which are really nice, I think. So I'm going to put something big on these, I think, label wise. Let's see, what have we got? I've got some stickers here. I don't know. They're not really going to show up much, are they? Oh, that's quite nice, actually, up there. It's got a mushroom on it. Let's have a look at, just get my butterflies and birds down. Let's see whether we like a nice butterfly on here. So these are all fussy cut birds and butterflies. Yeah, I haven't cut round some of these birds much. Butterfly though would be nice, wouldn't it? That one's nice. There's a blue one. Is that a butterfly or is that a moth? I don't know. I don't know the difference really, except the moths come at night. That I like that red one. That shows up nicely. These are just some I've cut out. There's some things I've put in here like birds and, well, I've just put birds and butterflies really. Some of the birds are not really, like a flamingo would not really be suitable, would it? There's a nest there. The nest would be on the ground unless a cat's knocked it out. Yes, and there's a penguin and a cockatoo. Well, they're not really suitable, are they? And a budgerigar. Got a nice robin. He's nice. I like him. I've got a woolly wagtail. We call them woolly wagtails, my husband and I. He's nice too, but I don't want to put too much on. So I kind of like that butterfly. Would not go, I don't think, with that robin. I'm a bit fussy, aren't I? Anyway, I must hurry up because this video is probably going to be over an hour. Because I'm dithering about as usual. Yeah, those are the same, so I think we'll go for those. I think actually I'd quite like to put this robin on. Right, let's ink round this butterfly. And let's put him under some of this. That would be nice. Okay, come on, Susan, hurry up. Maybe I'll have him, don't I want him that side? No, I'm going to stick with where I had him. Just pour a blob of that on and spread it with the nozzle. I don't want too much of it. And that's the butterfly, and I think I'm going to put the robin on. Would he look better on that one? Oh gosh, I've had a avalanche or something. Goodness knows what that was. My husband's probably going to come out now and say, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Isn't that nice that he cares enough to come and find out? He probably thinks I've fallen off my chair or something. Oh, God, I mustn't laugh. I should think myself lucky that he cares enough to come and see me. God, I daren't look round to see what it was. I daren't. What goes on behind the scenes? You only see the desk, and that's bad enough with all the mess. What you don't see is what's behind me. Oh, actually, it's not as bad as it used to be. I did have a good old tidy up. So, a few weeks ago. So, I'm going to put that there. And I think I just want this robin here. I don't know why, but I do. And I'm going to have him there. And that's that. Oh, goodness. Probably frightened my husband to death. Oh, I do apologise if that made any of you jump. Sorry. I don't know. Something has all been slipping down, I'd say, for a while. Just wait until I'm videoing to decide to actually, you know, go for it. Yeah, he's actually on a branch, but he's fine. I think he's fine. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up now. Now I've scared the living daylights out of you all. I think this is a label. I think I quite like to have that on here. I'm just going to cut some of this white edging off. I don't like it. Well, I suddenly feel extremely hungry. So that's my cue for saying goodbye in a minute and going off downstairs to see what I could find. I wanted that down here, didn't I? So I quite like that. Okay. And I think we'll just finish off with a label of some description. Might be too much. That's quite nice, that one. And that one, I think. Okay, right, just going to put these on and that's it. And then, as I say, I'll look at where the tabs go and I'll do that off camera. I'm sure you don't need to see me putting tabs on. Probably don't need to see me doing much at all just now. Oh dear me. It was a massive bang, wasn't it? And I'll put that there. Like that. And this one. Then I think I'm going to go and make an order for glue, I think. Right, you don't need to fall over just because I said I'm making an order for new glue. Okay. I do like those, the way they've turned out with collage boards behind them. So those are quite big. They're just nice and chunky and get rid of all the mess. Okay, bring these two back. So we've got those two big ones and two smaller ones. So, how do I photograph these? Anyway, you've seen me make them, so you know what's on them. So there they are. Okay, these didn't like being tea dyed really, so they've gone a bit bent, but that's what we've made today for the spring Edith Holden journal. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for the crescendo of noise, and I'll go and investigate now what it was. Thank you. See you soon. Bye bye.